It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another amazing toy, something you probably don't even know exists or existed. So before we get rolling, as always, get comfortable in your chair, your lazy boy or your Barco lounger or your spinny office chair or the picnic bench or your local Starbucks, wherever the heck you are, drinking your coffee, stirring it, clanking it, sweetening it, or tea, or whatever you're drinking, whatever time of the day it is, whether you're having a snack, it's lunch or dinner. I have no idea, because I have no idea where anyone is and what time they're watching these things. It's always interesting. I can't wait till I figure out either OBS and start my live streaming, because then you can tell me this stuff live time. That will be interesting. And that, and also, by the way, if you're a lurker, please subscribe to the channel, and that would also be appreciated. But anyway, with that out of the way, as I'm still wolfing down my Zephyr Hills salty, briny water, today I have for you this weird mystery space tank with the box that looks like it's faded, but it's not really faded. It's just the way it was made. So starting out with this strange manufacturer that I don't see too often, OKP, that has like this pine tree or a Christmas tree as their logo. And you can see here, it looks like a faded watercolor, but it's really cool. It's a mystery space tank, and it has a pull string action. I believe out of the 1,000 or so toys I have, this is the only one of these vintage tin space toys that has a pull string action. And I'm thinking, I know that they had cereal premiums that had little strings, but nothing this sophisticated, certainly not tin. And this is supposed to have a turning radar. So is that true? But look at the colors on this thing. This thing is so freaking cool. This box art. This is a nice painting. So anyway, other than the cool alien landscape here, you can see this nice little rocket here and some kind of communication tower in the background, and looks almost like red clouds, almost like what those contrails that constantly fly and dump all that crap that makes that beautiful sun disappear and turns my beautiful blue sky hazy all the time. Maybe it's something like that, although they're using red. Who the hell knows? But anyway, look at your side panel. It gives you these long, drawn-out directions for longer movements. Pull red button at bottom of backside 2 or 3 times, the first time in full slowly but firmly, but the second and third times about 4 inches rather quickly. The string hardly breaks, being made out of very strong chemical fibre. Do not pull out more than 1 foot. Did you get all that? I sure as hell did, and I'm not even paying attention. So I'm going to do it a little bit, and we'll see what happens. That's your side panel. And here's your end panel. That circle is where you would put your price tag. The same on that side. It's funny that they put the little price tag circle and obscured their own K in tank. But anyway, that's your cool box. And as far as the toy, here it is. It's actually a lovely tank. It's got these exhaust or boosters. To me, it's kind of like exhaust pipes. Look at the little red button. Ooh, don't touch the red button. It's V75. Look at this. It reminds me of the, there's a cool Mopar. I think it's like a GTX. Had the cool exhaust tip with these red little thingies on it, that look kind of like that. And, they were doing that before Mopar put it on their exhaust tips. The OKP company in Japan put it on their exhaust tips. And these are some long exhaust tips. But anyway, the side is the same. What does the bottom of this thing look like? I'm going to keep this antenna from falling. Kind of like a bumping go-ish type of thing. Very clean on the bottom. This thing looks brand new. The dome is crystal clear. Look at that dome. And let's hone in on this guy in here. Pretty cool astronaut. I mean, decent detail. I've seen astronauts with a little more. Well, no, this is pretty good for as small as he is. Because look at my finger here. You know, by comparison, right? Like the head is like the size of my fingernail. Anything on the back? Yeah, he's got tanks back there. So not bad for a little guy. He's got some good details. But I mean, I have seen it's a little more elaborate lithography. But here's your front. Excuse me. This antenna's a little wonky. So that's the tank. I mean, it's a good looking beefy tank. You know, good colors. Let's see if I get this light out of the way. Put it here. Put it back on the front. I had to bring the light just for the box. But anyway, you know what? Let's pull the string and see what the heck this guy's going to do. I'm not going to pull it 4 or 5 times. Let's pull it here. All right. Are you ready? 3, 2. Here we go. There's your turning antenna. Woo. So I'm trying. I guess this is like a crank. It's almost operating like a crank friction. You pull it out first to kind of. Then you have the resistance. Not terrible runtime. I mean, it's not a ton, but you know what? I guess it's novel though. You know, I mean, I've never seen this on a big space toy like this before. Yeah, that's a little bit better view. But you know what? I know it's rare because I hardly ever see this toy. You know, and as a matter of fact, maybe some of you have never seen it. So you know what? And do me a favor. In the comments, if you're aware of this mystery space tank with the pull string action, the G-string action, whatever it is, let me know in the comments if you've seen it before. Because, again, I'm not that familiar with it. I've had this for a while, but I don't think that I looked, you know, I can't even remember when I got this, but I know it was several years ago, but I could tell you that I wasn't necessarily looking for it. And I haven't looked for one since. So if there's been more available, you know, at auctions, if nowhere else, I probably wasn't paying attention. But it is really cool, though. So if you like it, thumb up the video. And if you like these kind of space toys, also thumb it up. And again, if you're a lurker, do me a favor and subscribe. That would be also very much appreciated. So thank you, as always, for your time. And, you know, I hope you enjoy this kind of stuff. With that, my friends, thanks again, and I will talk to you later.